Hey everyone, welcome to my live. This is Kelly and I'm going to be doing my weekly analysis. Now, I did do some trading for yesterday during London session, but I'm going to be going over some of the pairs that I'm going to be looking at this week, and it's only a few, so this shouldn't be long. I also wanted to introduce a new system I'm using, not system, but a new way that I'm documenting my trades. I used to document my trades in this Excel spreadsheet, Google spreadsheet or whatever, and I used to document my trades that way. You could see, not this one, it's a different one. But anyways, I mean, you'll get the point. I started using this app called Notion, and I got the idea from Hannah Forex on YouTube, and basically it makes it easier to document your trades. So I have like this like different folders for each month of trading. So you can see here, like I did start trying this out in September, and I'm going to be going full force with using it in October. So basically it really is just a way so I can document my trades. So you can also filter it, like monthly views, and I can track and choose different pairs that I trade. It's just a lot more cohesive than when I was using an Excel spreadsheet. Now, you can make an Excel spreadsheet as robust as this, but Hannah Forex, like I said on YouTube, she kind of laid out a template, and that's the template that I'm using for documenting my trades from here on out, because it is just so much easier. Like, you can sort, you can filter, there are certain properties you can search. I mean, you can do searching and filtering and things like that in Excel, but yeah, I just like the way that this looks also. Like, I feel like it's more easy to look at than when I was looking at it in Excel. Like, you have to kind of mess around with things to make it look pretty in Excel, or not pretty, but more so visually appealing. And I'm the type of person where I want something to look visually appealing for me to use it and come back to it. I also have like some personal notes for myself up here, like the primary pairs that I trade, secondary pairs, wild cards, which I consider exotics, and some of the more advanced pairs that are traded, which are like indices and metals, which I have US 30, SPX, NAS, and gold. And I also have a note to never trade EURUSD. Now, EURUSD, I learned that anytime that I analyze that pair, 9 times out of 10, not gonna lie, it just doesn't go my way. So I made a note to just not trade that pair. Like, there are a ton of other pairs I don't need EURUSD. I really don't. But yeah, so this is just me going into really quickly the tool that I'm using to document my trades. Again, it's called Notion, and you can go to Hannah Forex on YouTube. She has like the template for this entire setup. You're supposed to be able to customize it, so I have customized it. Like, all of these notes and everything and folders are mine. But yeah, you can go to her channel for like the basic. Is that Notion? Yeah, Shalom, it is Notion. Hannah Forex on YouTube. I don't know how many people have heard of her. I feel like a lot of me personally, I always look for female Forex traders. So she's someone that she's one of the ones I found first. Not before, but like during this trading journey. So yeah, I like it a lot. You said you use it for your class schedule. Ooh, I might have to do that. I've been looking for a tool to make my schedule more visually appealing, because I feel like I use Excel for most, if not everything. So I feel like that would help if I used it for my schedule too. Yeah, I definitely like it though. It's more like, it's even more visually appealing than Evernote. Like, I've used Evernote before too, and it's just, I don't know. But yeah, so that's it for like how I'm gonna be documenting my trades for now on. I even have like a column for trends, like if it's consolidated, going upward, downward, whatever. Different confluences that I'm using to confirm my trade for why I think it's gonna go a certain way. Like right here, I have market structure, alligator pattern, flag pattern. I mean, not alligator pattern, alligator indicator, flag pattern, double top, double bottom, reversal pattern. And then I have like which session it was traded in, the style of trading that I'm using for that trade, and then just a quick column for notes that I'm gonna be just to further document the trade. I really like writing out everything that I see with a trade for why I took it. Like, I typically see a lot of success when I write things out, because it helps me further confirm the things that I'm seeing. So that is it for, I guess, like my trading journal. Yeah. I don't know why I wasn't calling it that. I was just saying it's something to document my trades. But yeah, this is my new trading journal. And I'm gonna get right into the charts. Again, this is for my weekly analysis, just really quickly. And again, I did do some trading yesterday, but the only pair that I traded was EURUSD for a buy. And I had 2 positions open for that, and it was just a quick, I think it was like 30-40 pips. So yes, so I'm on GBPUSD right now. This pink kind of shaded area is, I threw a Fibonacci retracement tool on my chart just to try it out. I don't normally use Fibonacci for much, to be honest. This was really just my first time using it, but I saw how price was moving at certain levels that the Fibonacci tool had. Like, for certain lines that the Fibonacci retracement tool has, that's kind of where price was falling and rising to. So I'm probably gonna try or continue trying it out, see what I get from it. But yeah, for GBPUSD, I'm on the daily chart, and I'm seeing a head and shoulders pattern, an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Like, boom, that's the shoulder, that's the head, and another shoulder. So what I am predicting for GBPUSD for this week is for it to be a buy. I think that it's gonna at least make it to this next level of resistance that I have here, if not the following one. I think the following one, that would probably be a stretch for this week. Yeah, definitely don't. I think it will take about 2 weeks for it to get up to that highest level, which was, let me see if that was the high of this year. Yeah, the last high of this year, which was back in, on September 1st. Yeah, so I think if it's going to get to that level, I think it would be at least 2 weeks. But yeah, so I think it's gonna go up a bit, retrace, and continue to the upside, because again, I see this head and shoulders pattern. It's at this previously respected support line, and there are candles that have closed above it on the daily. So I'm going to be looking for buy opportunities for GBPUSD. Now for EURUSD, let's see what we got going on here. I feel like with EURUSD, I definitely missed the move. So that would have been like, yeah, that would have been last week. With EURUSD, let me see if I move this support level up a bit. We can back up some. I'm not quite sure for EURUSD, but since price has closed around this area where it has been in the past, I do think that price could make it up to this 1.1900 level again within the next week or so. So I'm gonna just draw a trend line here just so I can remember that. It might retrace back to this line that I had a support that I did just move up though. For that one, we'll see, but I am gonna be looking again for, I have a buy bias for EURUSD, so I'm going to be looking for buy opportunities, definitely. You said, for Shalom, you said you have your high for the week for GU at 1.3200. If it keeps buying next week, then your next target will be 1.3500. Oh, I see. I'm going to go back to that really quick. You said 1.3500. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Mine is a little lower than yours. Like mine is like 50 pips less than yours. But I feel like that definitely makes sense. And the only reason why let me back up a bit. Yeah, I think the only reason why I don't have it at 1.3500, I think it's only because I'm like trying to play it safe. Like I know that last high is up there at the 1.3500 level. Instead of thinking about 3 weeks, ew. I'm all behind. I'm so behind with your comments. But yeah, I was just basically saying I agree with what you were saying for GBPUSD. For EURUSD, said in about 3 weeks it'll hit 1.200. I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. That was the last high. I feel like everything hit its high that September 1st. On that September 1st. But I definitely agree. Price was rejected so hard at that level last time. I need to adjust my support and resistance levels to the bodies. Yeah, but I'm always trying to like play it safe. So I feel like the level that I'm gonna ride EURUSD to is 1.1940. But I definitely do, I do agree. I do see it going back up to that 1.2 level. September has been crazy. Man. It's halfway there. True. That's 1.1875. That's exactly where I have one of my TPs for EURUSD that I'm in now. Yeah, that's exactly one of my TPs, because the trade that I got in yesterday, it was like right at this tail, but I had 2 positions open, because one, I just wanted to close it out for the day, and then the second one, I'm trying to wait. I'm definitely trying to wait and rat it up. On to GBPJPY. Shalom, do you trade GBPJPY at all? I haven't looked at this in a minute, I think. Nothing in here. I gotta remove the lines real quick and look at this. Let's see exactly what price is telling me. Hey, Ali. Hey, Shalom. Shalom, you said you never trade, you never follow your analysis. Oh, you said anything JPY never follows your analysis. That's why I don't touch EJ. EJ is the only one that I don't trust. But I like switch JPY and GBPJPY. Definitely. Let this broke out. These lines, I mean, I must have had them here for a reason. These yellow ones. So I guess I thought price was gonna go down and then come up to around this level here. And I see that around this level here, where this yellow line is, was like where the last highest bodies closed when they were at that level. But I think I'm gonna keep an eye on GBPJPY this week. I'm not sure about what opportunities I want to take yet with that one. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but I'm gonna leave it alone. You guys see the messages? Oh, cool. I'll check it out. Y'all definitely check it out, Ali. You said that's fair for GBPJPY. I don't know about that one this week. But like I said, like something might be more clear to me later this week. Just definitely not right now. But it's only Monday, well, Tuesday. So USD, Swiss franc. So it did come all the way back down to this level here. And it's been a sell for a while. It's been a sell since Yeah, 2019. So let's see, in this area in the past, there have been reversals. What's it again? It already happened though. Which one were you talking about for GBPJPY? You saw the M or USD Swizzy? I think USD Swiss franc might go up again. Hey Tia. I'm looking at USD Swiss franc right now. I think for this, I want to move this trend line down a bit more. So that's 1, 2, 3 taps. It broke through, came back down. I'm waiting to see what it's going to do again. I want to USD CAD. I feel like what USD CAD may do is still come back down to this level that I have marked here, that it hit back in. It was at that level early September. So it's about 60 pips away. I think it's gonna get back down to that level. And once it gets to that level, I'm gonna wait to see if it's gonna break through it or go back up to the upside. I think it might break through it though. I'm not sure. Wow, I'm really not sure about too much this week. Wow. That's what happens when you don't look at the chart for a few weeks. I've really been busy with a few other things that I've been working on, and I feel like I've been taking a few trades here and there with scalping for indices, and I've been making predictions on like some of my main pairs like EURUSD and GBPUSD. But as far as like making my set trades during my London session, it's been slow for me. It's been slow. So getting right back into it and trying to ride out this year strong, especially with the elections coming up. I've been reading Trading for a Living and Naked Forex. Like I'm finishing those books up now, but I read something interesting in Trading for a Living. So you said, oh, let me look at this real quick. Oh, Shalom, you said you think UCAD will go to 300 right down here where this last tail was. Okay, I see that. Shalom, do you usually put yours on? Do you usually do your support and resistance lines on like the tails or the bodies? in profit before Trump tweeted whatever. Yes. It was so crazy earlier today when Trump, I think it was, someone mentioned that he had a rally today, and I think I was looking at EURUSD, and it went down for like a good hour, and I'm just like, what? Hold on, what's going on? Because it was moving kind of slow before then. Oh, thanks, the original. Trying to get like you, honestly. Put them on the wicks for more range of motion. Okay. I feel like when it comes to those, I'm always afraid to put them on the wicks because it's like I'm afraid of missing out on the opportunity. But that's my mindset. That's something else that I would have to work on. But yeah. Oh yeah, I was saying like for Trump had like a rally today, and there were a few pairs that started just going down for a few hours. I was like, oh no, what the heck? But that's all good and well. I haven't looked at gold for a minute. I know that I see a W right here, but I know that a lot of people have been projecting for gold to go up for the rest of this year. Bodies usually like to go by even numbers. Shalom, you said bodies usually, but you like to go by even numbers, so it usually hits the bodies or wicks depending on if it reverses there or not. I get that. Oh, what I was saying before, I've been reading Trading for a Living, and something that I noted from that book was the fact that they mention normally 2 years before an election, price usually moves up for a lot of pairs. Like a lot of things are going long, and then 12 to 18 months following election, and this is no matter who wins, 12 to 18 months following an election is when price starts to move bearish for a lot of things. And I feel like when it comes to Trading for a Living, they mean things that are more so related to it kind of seems like it's more related to the stock market, which would make sense. So that would pertain to, our indices, like our US 30s, our NAS, our SPX 500. So that's something that I'm going to be looking out for once the election hits, looking for that possible bearish movement. Because I know the person who wrote that book, he said that he's been trading for, I think he said 17 years, and that was something that was noted every time. So two years before an election, price usually moves bullish, and then 12 to 18 months after an election, price usually moves bearish. So like I said, like I'm really trying to finish this year strong and see what the future holds after the US election. Yeah, I think that's honestly it for the pairs that I planned on looking at this week. I looked at like 5 of them, but I think realistically I'm only going to be trading 2 or 3. Like I think I'm going to be looking at GBPUSD and EURUSD. Maybe USD CAD. And the other thing I noted that it should be a really good week, because there's only some, for at least for the pairs that I trade, there's only a red folder on Forex Factory for US news on Friday. So I'm looking at a clean week. I wish everyone a happy trading week. I hope everything calms down after the election. I hope everything calms down after the election too. I know a lot of people were saying like it's been kind of, the markets have definitely been abnormal this year, but I mean that happens. I see gold hitting 1800 soon, coming down to like an even 1800, the original. Dang, I know that's gonna hurt some people. That's definitely gonna hurt some people because I've seen a lot of people in some buys for gold. Like they're looking at, let me zoom in on this. They're looking at this as like a retrace, and then and some people were looking at that as a retrace, and then buying it up to this level here, the 1970 level. Yeah, so retrace into 1900 and then buying it up to the 1970 level. So that if it goes down to 1800, that's definitely gonna hurt some people's feelings. 1800 so far from where it is now. Yeah, I feel like that's why it would be scary at a strong resistance level on the daily. Yeah, I see that. So it's like if it breaks through, then it's definitely shooting up. But if it doesn't, whew, that's all I can say. Markets are in a correction stage post-COVID. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And I feel like for like people like you and a lot of other people who are like more experienced traders, they've been saying that there's been, along with COVID, there's been like a lot of market manipulation this year as well. And it's just now, like starting with September, it was just now starting to get back to what would have been considered normal trading conditions. I mean, I wouldn't know because I'm not, like I didn't trade last year. Like I wasn't a trader last year. So like this is my first full year through. But yeah, I think that's it for me. I wish everyone a happy trading week, and I wish you abundance and success. Be prosperous. Go out there and get this market bag. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye.